We as a Future Insight, we're a Dutch company, and not from Estonia. But the question is, what do you think is important for this collaboration? What made this project successful?
Well,
Maybe you can start first with answering.
I think in the end, it's the people who make it successful, and really, I guess we kind of hit it off really well with Future Insight and Rick and his team, sharing the kind of same principles and the vision of how things should be built and how they should work. Essentially, keep it simple and get the technology out of the way and focus on really what drives value. And yeah, and there's it really was a collaboration through and through, and that's why I think it was really good to work with I think the best technical team on this subject in the world is at Future Insight right now. So we were lucky to get connected with them, and they won the tender to do the project. And yeah, it's not just about always when especially as a public client, you have to do a tender, you have to write the requirements, but there really weren't that detailed technical requirements for what we wanted to achieve. So it was kind of figuring it out along the way in a very agile manner. And luckily, we had a good partner with Future Insight who didn't go through every small detail in the requirements, saying I'm not going to do that, or this wasn't part of the agreement. They were really open on working with us to find a solution that works. And we started at one point in the beginning of the project, and we really didn't know 100% exactly what we're going to end up with. But the idea was always to create something usable and something that will add value to everyday work for a lot of people.
Nice. Great compliments. Thank.
Yeah, well
Rick?
deserved, I think.
Thank you. Rick, can you maybe add something in the collaboration with Estonia?
Yeah, the other way around, I guess, also. So I think the whole relationship was from the beginning really open, flexible. There was trust. So we could really discuss things. And as Jaan mentioned, you have the traditional waterfall where everything is settled, and then you have the agile, and you should be vulnerable, both us and the ministry, that we aren't really sure what's going on, but have to trust in each other that if we have the right discussions, in the end, we'll come up with the right stuff. Also for us, it's a great experience to have an open-minded client who really dares to do it this way, and I think that's a big part of the success. The technology is, that's where it starts, but even then you can screw it up. And I think the way we collaborated on this project is a real big part of the success of just the start of this project, of course, because we won't be finished. But yeah.
So now we've won the award, the Building Smart Award in the category of technology. But how does this affect you as a person, but also maybe business-wise? I think you guys are extremely proud.
Yeah, shall I go first? Of course, it's work, but it's also something I really believe in, and it's near to my heart. So of course, it's a huge compliment, and we're really happy with it. And besides that, we've been working on this project for a long time already, and your world is closing, and it's a big project, but at the same time, in the whole world, it seems it's not that big. So to get this confirmation by the global open BIM community that, hey guys, you're doing some great stuff, we really like it, and it's appreciated everywhere. That's also a big acknowledgement that it's not just us who think like it. people understand it and more people see it this way. So it's not just us. We like each other and we kind of agree a lot of the times. But this way, more people say, "Well, you're doing a great job. Continue, keep doing this," which is, of course, really good. And since we're using this international standards, you can easily replicate it, copy it in other places, which is, of course, also Building Smart being a global organization is great advertisement for other countries to also start doing this and adopt the approach, which is even better.
Yeah. And Jaan, we started now with the BIM permit check, so the start is here. But what's next? The product is not finished. What are the future plans?
Well, for the very far future, the goal is to automate as much as possible and to make the process of applying for a building permit or a certificate of completion really just a click of a button and as easy as possible to save everybody's time. And we started with a few checks that we automate, and we're bringing BIM to the process. But I hope it will become, the standard way of doing things, as opposed to kind of a novelty at the moment, which is actually really sad, because I mean BIM and IFC and all this technology has been around for if not years or even decades. But it hasn't been applied in these kind of use cases. And that's why I think also the Building Smart Award is, of course, it's a huge recognition for Rick and his team, Ruben and others as well, who really have developed a technology based on open standards, which is scalable, usable, and really kind of opens up a world of possibilities that maybe wasn't there really some years ago. But now I think with the project in Estonia, we've proven that it's doable, and the more people do it, the better. And that's why I think also it's a win-win situation. So for Building Smart as well, these kind of projects also solidify the importance of open standards and that they need to develop and give them recognition as well, and help to spread the word globally.
Nice. And I think that's maybe also good to end with, to spread the word. Thanks for this short but really interesting interview. Congratulations again for achieving this great award.